Hey guys, Ryan Rose here, and today we're going to be talking about how to give your horse more responsibility on a circle. So it came to my attention about a year ago or so that circles are not good steering patterns. So the idea is that when you're on a circle, the horse should stay on the circle, not that we should be holding them on the circle or practicing keeping them on the circle in order to improve steering. I think good steering patterns would be like squares and riding shapes that require them to do a very specific turn and then back to neutral versus us asking them turn the whole time with our hands or with our legs. So the premise is that we're going to put her on a circle and ask her to have responsibility and stay on that circle. I'm going to show you two variations of this. The first one is for a more green horse, which we would consider the teaching stage. And then the next level up would be reinforcing stage, meaning we're going to try to do even less and give them a little bit more responsibility on that circle. So let's have a go at it. So for this first example, I'm going to be circling this mounting block, and I want to establish the size of circle that I want to ride. So I'm going to choose to ride about a 10-meter-ish circle or about a 30-foot circle. And the idea is that I'm going to keep my hand in neutral. If she comes off the circle like she is now, I'm going to take my inside hand and I'm going to tip her nose that way and put her back on the circle. Now I did that kind of abruptly instead of slowly because I'm not teaching her to steer right now. I'm asking her to stay on the circle. And see, that one correction for her was kind of all it took. Oh, now she's heading off again. So I'm going to let her make that mistake. Then I'm going to bump her nose to the inside and then back to neutral. So I'm not going to micromanage her, and I'm not going to keep her from leaving the circle by just saying circle, 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 like this. I'm going to go to neutral, put the reins down, and ask her to maintain it. Now the trot is actually a better gait to teach this at. So we're going to go ahead and move into a trot here. Oh, she's kind of off the circle. So I'm going to tip her nose, put her back on it. Now when I feel like she does a really good job of staying on the circle, then I'm actually going to bring her in and let her stand by the mounting block so that she's going to get relief here. There, that was much better. So I'm going to look to the inside, bring her in, and let her get relief here. Now I'm choosing to let her get relief in the middle because she was trying to go to the outside. So she thought it was better to go out there. So now I'm showing her it's actually a better deal to come into the middle. And if they'll put their nose on the obstacle that you're circling, that's even better. You can use a cone or a barrel or whatever you got laying around. Mounting block was already out here, so I'm using that. Now, for the next version, I'm going to go to the left, and this time I'm going to show you a correction that might be a little bit unique from what you've seen in the past with other videos. So this time I'm going to put my reins down so that just to make it obvious for you guys to see that I'm not micromanaging her with my hands. Now I will be using my legs to steer, and I guess you could call that some form of micromanaging, but to me, if you can ride your horse off of your focus and a little bit of leg, that's pretty good, okay? But again, my goal is for her to stay on this circle as good as possible. So I'm going to ask her to trot here, and then I'm in neutral, and her job is to stay circling this. So she's doing pretty good hooking onto this, but let's say I'm going to kind of steer her off of this. But let's say she made a mistake and she came over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up both reins and put both legs on, point her at the mounting block, and ride to it strong and let her rest. So what that did is I put the most pressure on away from the mounting block, and I gave her the most relief at the mounting block. And that's the secret to getting them sweet on a target. So this target could be a cow. It could be a jump that you want your horse to go over. It could be whatever it is that you want them to get sweet on. But you don't start with this. This is more, again, the reinforcing stage. But this is a really powerful way to get them really hooked on to your idea. In this case, circling the mounting block. Okay? So we'll go out and try that again. So I'll put my reins down again, so make sure you know I'm not cheating. Now she's a little bit counter-bent, so one of the things I could also do is start to utilize my inside leg a little bit and ask her to shape. There we go. Shape towards it. That would be an even better way to do this. Okay? And if this goes pretty well for you at the trot, then go ahead and try it at canter. Very good. So she did that. So she did that really well. So then we'll again finish off here at the mounting block, letting her get relief. Very good. So go out there and give it a try. Don't just put the reins on the horn like I did unless you really trust your horse, but just make sure you're committing to putting your hand down. The tempting thing to do here is to use your hand too much. So really be intentional with keeping your hand in neutral. Let the horse make the mistake. When you're teaching, you can fix it a little bit sooner, and when you're reinforcing, let them fully commit to their mistake. I call that signing them up. Sign them up, let them make the mistake, then put the pressure on and fix it. So it's 2 reins up, 2 legs on, point them at the target you want, ride to it, and let your horse get relief. So go out and give it a try. Hope you have some good success, and make sure you click on the subscribe button as you finish watching this video. Thanks for watching.